takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. On the Jets sideline, there you see head coach Aaron Glenn. His guys looking for a second straight victory after coming out on top a week ago. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on some few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A give up the middle to Gibson. They find some open field here. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Second and 11 at the 41. They'll throw with May. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Patriots first down. First and 10.
Throwing here is May. Bourne along the sideline, he has it.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now second and 5.
Jets 41-yard line.
To throw, it's May.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
They work now on second and 9.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Here's May.
At the 17.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
It's now third down.
Looking to throw. May. Got the connection here to Bourne. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. To the air. May. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
From the shotgun, it's May. And he's here. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Pats will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting a
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Jets.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Out of the gun, Fields. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. This completes a Corley. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Jets.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd down at the Patriots' 49-yard line.
One play action. Fields. And incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Escaping the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd down at the Patriots.
Another run to Mitchell. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
29-yard line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Fields. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England trying to get a place on offense. Looking to put a drive together.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play.
It's a gain of
2 yards to go, second down. A handoff for Gibson.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
That's another Patriots.
Play action, made.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Left side caught by Diggs. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard.
A gain of 9.
Down May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Patriots first down.
They'll pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Will McDonald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He'll drop to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
And the Jets set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air.
And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know how we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
New England's offense set to go.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they're going to go with the jet sweep as he's Diggs with it. A beautiful fake. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for a Patriots.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Foxborough. Now is 2nd and 10.
We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now he's forced out left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 13.
For a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the shotgun, May with it. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Calling a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. David Njoku, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Borregales now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And New York set to take the field. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 7. First down, New York.
Here's Fields.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And some room to maneuver. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he?
pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
The extra point now for Borregales.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So out now come the Jets. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Christian Barmore, his second sack of the night.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
They snap it to Fields.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs.
He's got Njoku over the middle.
And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On play action, May.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Now a stoppage for an injured player, and a lot of people holding their breath on this one right now. That's Stephon Diggs, who is shaken up. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. From the gun again to Henderson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. David Njoku with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Patriots have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over guys. He continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play. Your quarterback.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Fields. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
A gain of 5.
Fields now to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down.
To Garrett Wilson. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down, here's Mitchell. And he got blown out. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Here's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up.
Patriots take over.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
For a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
3rd and 10.
Throwing here is May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for New England, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.